welcome and welcome back to my channel Saying Pray with Jay. My name is Janelle and today I'm going to be doing another eyeshadow tutorial using the Morphe 35D Desert Bouquet palette. So this is going to be my second look. I will tag down below my first video with this palette. I played in more of the cool tones, but today we're going to be playing in the warm tones. And then I did do an unboxing slash like some swatches of this palette, so I'll link that video also down below. And then in my last video we used the Juvia's eye primer, but in this video we're going to be using Plouise. So let's just jump straight into this tutorial. So I'm just going to start off by prepping my eyes with my Plouise base in Rumour 4. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out. This tube is almost empty and I'm just going to blend it in with my mini Real Technique sponge, which is what I do in all my eyeshadow tutorials. So the first shade I'm dipping into is called Prickly Pear. It's kind of like a matte coral color. I'm just going to take that on a bigger blending brush. I'm just going to put that all over the crease, the outer corner, and pretty much end up blending this everywhere. So I was expecting this color to be a little bit more pigmented, so you're going to see me layering this color over and over and over again and blending it. So this is going to take a little bit of time just to build it up to that brightness that I want. And then of course I'm just going to blend out the top as well so it's not as harsh looking once I'm done. Also, just as a side note, I think this palette is like perfect for the fall. Personally, I'm not a type of person who wears certain colors in certain seasons. I just like to wear whatever I want whenever I want. But I know some of you guys like to stick to the seasons, but this palette would be perfect for the fall because it has all your olive greens, it has your warm tones, some cool tones, some oranges, and then a little bit of pop of color in there, like the pinks and the purples. Next, I'm going into the shade Hot Nights, and I'm using one of my Hello Kitty brushes from the Spectrum Collection collab, and I'm just going to put that in my crease. This color isn't what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a more like on the terracotta side, but it's actually more of like a brighter type of like orange. I was expecting it to be darker than the first color I put on, but that's okay. Next, taking another Hello Kitty brush. This is a smaller blender brush, and I'm taking the shade Hottest Ever. I'm just going to put that on my outer corner. This is a very warm brown shade, and I'm also going to end up winging this out. I just wanted to apologize for my camera going in and out of focus. I need to like work on that. So my application might look a little bit messy at first, but I promise that it's gonna look good once I get to like towards the end, and I will be cleaning this eye look up. You can also use tape, but I wasn't planning on winging out my eyeshadow, so I didn't end up using tape today. So that's why it's a little bit messy and everything, but I will clean it up and blend everything to be precise. And this part doesn't have to be perfect, and you'll see what I mean once we start cutting the crease and applying the lid shades. Now just going back in with my Plouise base, I'm just going to cut my crease. I'm going to do like almost a full cut crease, maybe like a semi cut crease. So I'm going to be applying two different shades to my lid, and I'm going to go in with the shade Cacti Love You, which is more of like a rose gold shade. I was expecting it to be a little bit more on the orange side, but there's like a lot of gold sparkles in here. And I'm going to put that on like 3/4 of the lid space. Next, I'm going into this beautiful metallic bronze shade called Water Me. And I'm going to put that on the outer portion of the lid. And I'm going to slowly like blend it into that warm brown, which was called Hottest Ever. And we're just going to like wing it along. Now I'm going to go back into the shade Hottest Ever, and I'm just going to wing it out a little bit more and blend it into the bronze shade so we can have a more gradient effect. And then of course I'm just going to repeat those same steps on the other eye, and now you guys can see why I said that it doesn't have to be perfect when you do the cut crease, because when you put the shimmer shades on top and blend everything together, it's not even noticeable. You're going to end up having a perfect gradient effect, a perfect curve at the end. And as you can see, like when I put the shade near the top of the cut crease, I'm like slowly patting it and blending it together. And if you ever have a problem with a shade not being pigmented enough or not blending well, just try tapping it and stamping it on and then slowly blending it instead of just going in and doing circular motions automatically. Okay, so everything's looking pretty good and blended, but now we're just going to clean up everything with a makeup wipe, and we're going to make that nice precise cut under the eye so we can have a nice wing. So I did get quite a bit of fallout from some of the shades, especially the shade Cacti Love You, which was that first shimmer shades we applied to the lid, but fallout doesn't really bother me. So this is what the eyes are looking like so far. We're almost done. I'm just going to apply some lashes, and these are from Lash 7 in the style Spicy. I have used these lashes already, so that's why it looks a little bit messy. And then now I'm just applying a little bit of mascara from Pat McGrath. This is their Dark Star mascara. I'm just going to slowly apply these lashes with my fingers and some lash glue from Kiss. I'm not a pro at applying lashes, so sometimes I use my fingers, sometimes I use the lash applicator, or both. Now taking this smudge brush from Real Techniques, I'm going into the shade Rich Clay, which is a nice dark purple shade, and we're going to put that on the lower lash line. I did do the rest of my makeup off camera, but everything I'm wearing on my face will be down below. And I'm just going to smoke that out. It's gonna look a little bit messy at first, but I did end up going off camera and blending it out a little bit more and have it like go into the wing. Okay guys, so I'm back and this is the finished look. I had a lot of fun creating this look. This is a little bit different for me, especially with like the winged out eyeshadow and putting like some purple on the bottom just to give it a pop of color. But this is really cute. I really enjoyed the palette. I look forward to making one more look for you guys, maybe using like the pastel shades. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye guys.